What's going on, y'all? H-Dog here. Going to be talking about a story that involves Boosie in the news again. This time, he thinks that the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix series or movie, I think is a series, should be pulled from Netflix. Boosie said black people should take a stand to ban Netflix's Dahmer.
Us as blacks, we need to ban this Jeffrey Dahmer movie. This is some sick shit. What he did to our race. This is some sick shit. We need to boycott this damn movie off Netflix. This is sick. This is sick. The victim family should be getting paid off every dollar Netflix made. This is fucking sick. We need to ban this Jeffrey Dahmer movie. This is some sick shit. It's sick.
And there was a response from retired FBI agent Dan Kraft is backing up former DA Michael McCann's statements, telling TMZ that Boosie Badass racial disparity regarding Netflix's Dahmer series is off base. Kraft tells TMZ, no, Dahmer was absolutely not racist, which I think he definitely may have some prejudice to him because majority of his victims wasn't white. He had white and Hispanic victims as well, and nothing to do with race. It was all about body style. He liked a Chippendales dancer type or male gymnast. The black victims he chose had the right body style. They fit the Chippendales and gymnast fantasy. Boosie Badass isn't a fan of Netflix's new series. It is a series centered around serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer, and he wants the black community to rally to boycott the whole project. According to Boosie, Netflix's record-breaking monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, needs to be banned from the face of the earth, and all the victims' families should be paid restitution. Many of Dahmer's victims were both black and homosexual, and the Louisiana rapper wants African Americans to unify and get the show booted from Netflix. Boosie didn't mince his feelings on the series, repeatedly calling the show sick throughout his spew. The call for a boycott comes off the heels of the family members, Rita Isbell, one of Dahmer's 17 victims, lashing out at Netflix for continuing to rehash history for no cause other than making money. I'm not telling anyone what to watch, but I know true crime media is huge right now. But if you actually curious about the victims, my family, the Isbells, are pissed about this show, it's re-traumatizing over and over again. And for what? How many movies, shows, documentaries do we need? It'll be a tall order to get the series removed. Netflix is boasting its 5th highest premiere behind titles like Stranger Things and Squid Game with 196.2 million hours watched to date since debuting September 21st. Perhaps Boosie just being suckered by a good storyline. Michael McCann, the former Milwaukee DA responsible for locking Dahmer up, recently told TMZ that Netflix's trope about cops refusing to take the disappearance of minorities and gay people seriously played no role in the series and the serial killer's long reign. I can understand where Boosie's coming from, but I think the show been out for like a pretty decent while, and I would have loved if Boosie had posted this, like if they did a whole reveal trailer for this, or whenever they posted the first trailer for this before it was available to watch on Netflix. If he had this sentiment and we had seen the backlash back then, I mean, well, we did see a bit of a pushback in terms of from the families, because it's been reported that the families have been re-traumatized because of this whole show. You even see the Twitter thread where I posted where she was one of the families who said that they felt like they was re-traumatized. And I did some looking, and apparently Netflix didn't even get permission from the families to even do this show. So if they didn't get a cosign from the families to do this whole thing should be taken down. Like, should it be taken down? Absolutely. Because you have families that don't want this show to exist. And it's understandable why they wouldn't want it to be here. You wouldn't want to hear about a TV show of your cousin, your sister, your uncle who got murdered or was one of the victims of a serial killer. You wouldn't want that. And to make matters worse, you got all these Jeffrey Dahmer memes that's been going around all over the internet, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. White people are obsessed with making memes over this show. And I think the people who are making the memes, they don't even know nothing about Jeffrey Dahmer or what he did. I just imagine hopping on social media And seeing all these memes about the guy who murdered your family member, murdered your cousin or brother, that is crazy when you think about it. And I think that Netflix can still take the show down. And in response to the families, especially with the fact they didn't get permission from the families, and it should be something that should set a precedent where if you want to make a series or a movie adaptation of a real life tragedy like this, then you need to make sure you have a okay from the families. Now, I don't mind this existing as long as the families are cool with it. If the families are okay with it, fine. I don't mind existing. But if they don't want this to exist, then out of respect for the families, don't have it on there. Because you see with like a lot of different murder docu-series that's always out, you do see that there's plenty out there that they have the families of the victims involved, where they kind of give a retelling of the person in question, or a recount of the story that happened or whatever took place. It would have been ideal for the family members to be directly involved with it if they were okay with it. But if they wasn't okay with something like this, I don't think it should exist. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Till next time, it's me, H-Dog here, and I'm out. Peace.